How concerned should be about other new variants such as Lambda and Mu? Virus variants with genetic chains that are predicted or known to affect virus characteristics and which suggest an emerging risk to global public health are defined by WHO as variants of interest. As of September 2021, WHO has identified and is globally tracking 5 variants of interest, of which the most recent additions are Lambda and Mu. The Lambda, C37, has been reported in more than 40 countries, but most of the reports shared on the global GSAID database included fewer than 10 sequencing so far. There are post-vaccination immunology studies, in general neutralizing antibody studies, but no vaccine effectiveness studies to date for this variant. The immunology studies include evaluations of Sinovac, Moderna, Pfizer-BioNTech, and Janssen. It is too early to draw definitive conclusions, but there are some reductions in neutralization, less so far for the mRNA vaccines than the others. However, the correlate of these reductions in the immune response and the clinical effectiveness is unknown. WHO will continue to closely monitor the variant, but at present it does not seem to be spreading rapidly. Even in Peru, where it was first detected, reports from the Pan American Health Organization, the PAHO, state that the Gamma variant is outcompeting the Lambda variant. The Mu variant, the B1621, was classified as a new variant of interest on the 30th of August of 2021. The Mu variant has a constellation of mutations that indicate potential properties of immune escape. Preliminary data show a reduction in neutralization capacity of convalescents and vaccinee sera, similar to that seen for the Beta variant. More studies are required to understand the phenotypic and clinical characteristics of this variant. Since its first identification in Colombia in January 2021, there have been a few sporadic reports of cases of the Mu variant, and some large outbreaks have been reported in South America and in Europe. The epidemiology of the Mu variant, particularly with the co-circulation of the Delta variant, is being closely monitored.